Hello, gay friends. It's me, Matica. Shut up.
Hi.
She's squeaking.
My goodness.
Matica is really upset because we are streaming late.
She's like, where were you?
Where were you? I'm trying to find the chat because
Wait.
neither of us were ready.
No.
Who's adding me in chat?
We weren't ready. We went to a bunch of pet stores.
Can you turn the music down in my ears? I drank my coffee too late. Yes, you can sit. Just make a decision, Matica.
Matica,
You guys
please.
can wrestle after the stream, okay?
Yeah. You and Serena will go and wrestle and have a great time.
You'll wrestle your little puppy dog hearts out.
Yeah.
Can you open the kennel and just shove her in?
Give me a second, please.
Okay.
And I will do all your demands.
She's been out. She's just being a bum. And she's
go.
nervous about the cats running around at top speeds. Mecca, go bed. Go. You're going to sleep.
You don't even have to lock it. She's just like, okay, I will stay.
Cue her immediately getting out.
Yeah, right. Prove me wrong. She will.
Okay, deep breath.
Hello.
Okay, hello Delta Candy Fox. Hello Ryda's Vlogs. Hello Lilac Prod. Hello Leech Bread. Hello Gem. Hello. As Ursula said, we went to a bunch of pet stores. We went to London, Ontario, to go to pet stores. The first one we wanted to stop at was PetSmart. I know. But they have the Christmas small animal bedding, so it's like red, green, and white, and I needed it, and it was only at the one PetSmart in London, so I'm like, we're making a trip. Okay. And so we went there, got that. I got a toy for Fado. Matica got nothing. What else did we get there? Cat food.
Cat food.
Food for Al. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's all.
Small haul for the
Small
for the
haul.
animals.
And then we went to this other pet store, which is like a small pet store, exotic pet kind of store. So it has like the racks and racks of snakes and all sorts of lovely things. There was lots of snakes and lots of fish, but there weren't any red tetras that were big enough to survive my my ram. So like I'm looking for like tetras that have like a nice red pop kind of look to go against the green background of my tank. None of you care about this, but that's what I'm looking for. Oh, they had the blue-eyed bristlenose, but like, you know, I'm just gonna go to my other fish store probably at some point in my life. Right. So we went there, and I bought bird seed while I was there because I needed it for the mice, and I forgot to buy it at PetSmart. And then we went to the final store, which was so fun. We went to a bird store. I don't have a bird. I constantly find myself in bird stores, though, because I have mice, and everything that is designed for mice sucks. Like anything that's for like mice, hamsters, rats, it's garbage. It's always like toxic and or it has the weird fluff stuff that they can get tangled in. And there's nothing cool to like climb on. Bird stuff is the best because people care about their birds because they're thousands of dollars and not $5. So yeah, there's always like super cool bird stuff that like is meant to be destroyed. It's got all the paper and the wood and they freaking love it. And so yeah, I went to the bird store. We got to meet so many cool birds. They have I think the owner owns the there's like 2 macaws and there was like a cockatoo and they were so cute and there were so many conures or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were so many of them, and they were so loud, and there was little lovebirds, and it was so cute. And they had just walls and walls of bird toys, and I was so overwhelmed. But I got a bunch, and I haven't really looked through them yet. But there's like this springy thing that like my mice are going to love, because all the bird toys also have like great like sections so you can hide seeds in them. And yeah, they're meant to be destroyed, and it's good. The other toys you can find are rabbit toys. I feel like rabbit toys are getting more stuff, but they tend to be really hay based, and they're meant to kind of be lifted up and thrown because that's what rabbits want to do. But there's not a lot of stuff for rats and mice. Totally recommend bird toys. I feel that I have rats and I always looking at the bird toys instead of the rat toys. Totally. And the problem with mice is my favorite part about mice because I don't really like rats for like several reasons. The first is that I've always had a bad time with them because like my rats have never gotten along, and it's always been very stressful. And it's always been a stressful time in my life when I've gotten rats. And the second problem is that I have a lot of cats, and rats need a very ventilated space, like the Critter Nation type thing. And they're so cool because you can add perches and stuff really easy to it. But with mice, I have them in a really big aquarium kind of setup instead. So there's not anything you can attach perches to very easily, which sucks because I would love to add more perches and things for them to climb, but I don't. But I love the aquarium because they can't throw poop out of it, and like the rats would do, no matter how deep I made the dish. Yeah, they can't throw poop out of it, and they um have their little tails safe from the cats because the cats see the rat tails and they're like, haha, something to bite. I'm like, no, stop it. And that there you go. That's my answer. My hamster was sick, and I talked to the vet, told the vet over phone the symptoms, and they told me you should get a new hamster. Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's horrible.
Small pet life sucks.
Yeah.
Um yeah, I had to get one of my mice was having like alopecia for whatever reason, so like hair loss. Um and I wasn't sure what it was. I thought it might be mites, so I wanted to treat for it. But unfortunately, there's a certain horse paste. I don't know if you're allowed to like say it on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um Joe Rogan horse paste um is something you can buy and dilute down to like help demite your mice. But with the climate that it currently is, I didn't really want to be the guy buying horse paste. But thankfully, I had a bunch of Revolution left over, so I diluted that down instead,
Yes.
and it seemed to work. Oh no, not the paste, right? Yeah, delicious horse paste. It's because right before the whole horse paste fiasco happened on the planet, I was going to buy some because it was on the list of like recommended like first aid to have if you own mice, because it's very hard to sometimes rush to the vet or find an emergency vet or whatever, or like it's like ridiculously expensive. So horse paste was on the list, but I didn't get any before that happened, and it sucks because I'm so close to a feed store too.
Yeah.
Ugh, really. Oh well. Okay, yeah, we got to meet all the birds. They were cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
There was a beautiful pink little bird. I have no idea what kind of bird it was, but I want it because it's pink.
Of course you do.
Yeah. How to brand anything to me. Make it pink.
I kind of know what I've seen them before. I just forget what they are. Brooks parakeet? broke. Yeah, I think this is it.
Okay. Love it.
This bird is a very amiable aviary companion. The
It
rock's
just had the
activity passed
softest little
dust.
peep.
It was very cute. It was a very cute bird. It's a gem among the members
Oh,
of the popular Neophema family. Notoriety for as having less character than other birds.
oh.
Spends most of its day in what seems to be like a prolonged coffee break. But at dawn and twilight, okay, it's like a dusk bird. Very cool. Oh, maybe that is the right bird for you. Actually, it's more for me because I'm a night owl.
Yeah.
That's the bird for me, an owl.
An owl.
Cats.
Yes.
Birds are too noisy for my household, but they'd be so cool to have if I was less sensitive to it. How do you draw a person in perspective and not have them look flat? Draw them as cubes.
Yeah.
Roblox it.
Basically, I always joke like everything is boxes. Because you put down like your perspective grid and then you draw out your character in like rectangles, or I guess rectangular prisms because they're in perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of carve out the shape within it, and it takes some practice. But yeah, I'll try and give a little demo of what I mean. So like,
and then I'll talk about birds again.
Okay.
Don't worry. Okay.
So like, I have my person's head, and pardon my rough perspective here. So I have my person's head, and let's say like this is their face. So like you can cross section the middle. So like here's where their eyes will be, their nose and mouth and stuff, eyebrows. And then you kind of like carve an oval out of it. I actually think I put this like way too low down, but well, I guess not because it is from above. Anyways, yeah, sometimes you have to like draw out the different shapes quite a bit to figure it out, and sometimes I'll adjust things like, oh, I think the chin should go longer, blah 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 blah. Here's like their hairline, probably their ears like somewhere over here, which means their jaw connects from like their ear down to their chin, so it'd be like that. Their other ear must be over here, and yeah, and you just kind of like start filling things out as you go, and then once you've got everything inside down, you can kind of erase your rectangle guide, and things are more in perspective. This looks very flat because I haven't gone in and done all like the features on the face, but I'd normally go in and like carve things out more. But yeah, so that's what I mean. Like you'll draw rectangles and then carve out the sculpture within. And it definitely takes some practice and studying. Like make sure you're using reference all the time. Hey, Clad.
I'm just listening as I play my game, and I'm just hearing about horse paste and rat perches. Listen, that's more what I am about than anything else.
Should I include fairies in my cosmic horror? Yes.
Of course.
Please. But only to have characters that you get attached to and then kill them off. Oh my god. You sound like a writer. Writers are always doing that crap. They're like, oh, I see you like this character quite a bit. Be a shame if something happened to them. And you're like, please, no. They're like, I don't know. Something bad could happen. what's everyone up to? Do you have any more art questions? Writing questions? I hope you will take some time during this stream to work on your comic. Whether it's like doing a little bit of drawing, maybe some character design, setting design, comic pages, thumbnails, maybe do a bit of an outline. Like, it's probably hard to write a script while you're listening to a stream, but maybe that's how you work. But just spend like 20 minutes of the stream working away at your project. And then you don't have to feel guilty for the rest of the day because you worked on it for 20 minutes.
For the rest of the weekend, even.
Oh, yeah, for the rest of the weekend. You're set.
Yeah.
So, yeah, give it a try, friends. Writers are all like, watch your back, Sim.
Oh my god. Malthy turned the corner and saw Madoka in the kennel and went, ah.
Oh no.
There's a kitten behind you.
Oh no. Please, don't let her hurt me.
Her and Malthy are doing so much better together.
I know.
I mean, they still have their moments,
yeah,
but they're doing a lot better together, the girls.
they are.
Malthy, it's Madoka. You know her. Malthy, you're okay. You're safe. Okay? Everything's okay. It's not okay.
It's not okay, Dad.
Is it bad to have my characters pretty fleshed out while my story is still full of holes? Sure, as long as you fix those holes eventually, right?
Yeah,
Gotta start somewhere.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
You're what?
Like, I don't know, your plot should complement your characters. So, having them fleshed out is probably a really good thing.
I want to fill the holes, but I have no ideas anymore. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That's the trouble. At least you have characters. I don't even have that at this point.
No, you're still thinking over your...
I'm still working on my NaNoWriMo project. I haven't written any words for it yet. Is it too late? We're not halfway through yet. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
We've got a couple days left.
Riveting conversation. I could go talk about animals again. Like that's how you get me to sound awake.
It's true.
I had a bird when I was a kid. I didn't take good care of it.
Oh no.
Yeah. I needed more help than was given for that. I get scared of like smaller animals, which is funny because I have mice.
Yeah.
But even then, like I have trouble picking them up. I tend to put them in a container and pick up the container.
You put them in you let them crawl into a little toilet paper tube.
Yeah, you let them crawl into a toilet paper tube and then you lift it up. I'm getting more confident with the boys, specifically when I'm wearing gloves.
Yeah.
It's not like they can bite too hard. They're mice, and they don't really mean it.
No.
They only give me like warning bites. Specifically, one of the boys. The other one's just terrified of me. He's just gone. But like the other one, he's feisty, and I love him. I'm gonna be moving him to a 40 gallon for his for his own sake. Hey, right, diversity. Can I have some advice from both of you? No.
No.
What are you
No, you're
drawing,
not.
Ursula?
I'm trying to figure out like a new composition for that one like boring one.
Oh, I understand what we're looking at now.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to make my main character be boring or too cliche. Oh, I'm trying to not do that. I was like, oh, you want to tell me more?
I'm intrigued.
Intrigued.
Ugh, this is not working. Whoever you're drawing, that's my spouse. I did that too when I had mice. It's helpful. I'm sure it makes the mice feel more secure too. And they can just stand in a tube.
Doop. One of them might pick up. She's easy.
Yeah,
She's my baby.
I love her.
The other two are a lot more nippy.
The other girls?
Yeah.
Oh.
They don't bite. No, they're not even like nipping. They just they like to like explore with their little teeth a
They-
little bit hard.
Yeah, they tried to steal my fingernails.
Yeah, they do that.
They like.
Bagel isn't much of a nommer. She's so small.
She's so sweet. I love Bagel. I do love Timbit.
Yeah.
She's long haired and very round, and I love her so much.
Yeah, she's so round.
I identify with her. Being round, nice ladies.
Ursula, stop drawing hot people.
Never. Yeah, what Alias said.
At some point in my life, I want to get a bird, but it's just you have to plan so much for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
and I need a husky who's more chill, and a kitten who's more chill.
Yeah.
Because it's such like a long-term commitment for them, and it's like they live a long time, and rehoming them is mean.
Yeah. So you really have to want it, and you're gonna have it for a while.
Yeah. Need more dialogue. Do you have any tips? Should I introduce my character Blackbird? I don't know anything about your story. I'm sorry, Elfie. Fishy sticks. I have finally synced iPad Scrivener to my computer and have all the power now. Oh, no.
Ooh.
My Scrivener is about to run out on the desktop.
Oh no.
I can open it 2 more days.
Oop.
It,
Do you get a discount for buying multiple versions?
no.
Oh.
Or maybe you do. I don't know. But I get a better discount if you win NaNoWriMo and give me your 50% off code.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'll do it.
Because there's
Good
no
for
way
you.
I'm doing it. But 50% off code would be good.
Okay. I'll work hard.
That's what I've been waiting for to buy it. Because I already have it on my laptop, so I can rough it for a while.
Rough it. Oh my god, I can't draw. Blarg. I give up. What else could I work on? Nothing.
Nothing. There's nothing that is work-onable.
Nope.
I have a bird, but she hates everyone half of the time and is afraid of hands. Cockatiels either love you or want you to die. Yeah. I love cockatiels, but I probably couldn't do them. They're dusty.
I should do some warm-ups. Learn how to draw again.
Because I'd want a larger bird than that. But not too large. Like a medium bird. Because I don't like small animals. Because I tend to... It's weird. Because, like, the thing is, like, small animals can't hurt you as much. Like, like a big animal can murder you. But they're less scary to me because I just have more confidence with them. I don't know what it is. And like the lack of confidence like leads to more injuries than having like does that make sense?
Yeah, because like you'd be worried about like
Jerking away suddenly and being all nervous and stuff. They feel
yeah,
less fragile. I think that's part of it, and I think it's just like another part of it is like it's easier for me to read because like I just don't have great eyesight. You can hurt small animals without trying. Yeah,
yeah,
there's like that element of it too, but it's hard like when you move your hand and you cover the entire animal so you can't even see what's happening.
yeah, totally.
Like yeah, because I don't want one of like those animals with like the bills that could like crush me.
Oh, you know what I could do? I could do color thumbnails.
Oh, there you go. That's something you could work on. You can just stomp them little guys. Oh my god.
No!
Because I had a budgie as a kid, and it was just too much. It was too scary. It was too small. I go, ah. Whereas like cats, I just scoop them. Cats, I scoop them up. Dogs, I'm fine with. Like all these animals that could just hurt me. Significantly more than a budgie. Also, anything where like trimming their feet is scary. I hate. You okay, Madoka? Madoka's the worst because she's like a black dog, so she has those like black claws, and you don't know where the quick is. I hate
Yeah,
it.
it's really hard to.
I don't like doing Madoka's nails. I don't like doing Serena's nails because she's a husky and she won't let you touch them.
Scream.
The cat nails, I love trimming cat claws, which feels like the hardest one. Because even our worst cats, like trimming their claws was pretty easy.
Yeah.
It just, some of them, like, it's more like you have to trim them over the course of a week,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. But all of our babies have had their little toesies used to it by now.
Mm-hmm.
My guinea pig nails are scary. Like, I don't want to hurt my babies. Yeah, it's so much of that where it's just like, I don't want to accidentally cut your entire toe off. I love trimming cat claws, only bones ever. It's just really satisfying because they have like such they file them into such sharp points that it's so easy to just like boop, gone. My cat hates having her claws trimmed, so dramatic. They act like I'm murdering them as well. With cats like that, it's definitely a point of like do one a day when they're really sleepy and don't suspect a thing. You like sneaky up on them and you trim a little cat claw, and then you give them a treat, and then you run off into the night, and then that happens to them at like another random point in the day. The back legs are always annoyingly hard. My cat's lived with us for 14 years now. He's very used to claw trimming, thankfully.
That's good.
Yeah, well, we had a cat that we adopted, and she didn't like her paws being
No.
trimmed, but she was the worst because, like, you wouldn't if they didn't get trimmed, they'd grow into her paw pads, like they'd curl in because she wouldn't take care of them. She wouldn't claw anything. It was the worst. Yeah. She lives with our old roommate now because they got along so well that they just she wasn't even elderly.
No, she was like a.
She was a young cat, like middle-aged, like 4 years old or some shit.
Yeah.
Something, sorry.
Gosh.
It's like 6 when she was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She wasn't very old.
She sounded old and acted so old, but she wasn't that old
She had
at all.
such a creaky little meow.
Yeah.
She was so sweet. She just wanted to like sit on your chest
And
and
drool.
drool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what she does with our roommate now. And she's
Yeah.
happy.
Malty, you're so pretty. You're such a gorgeous cat.
She is beautiful.
All our cats are pretty cute. All our dogs are cute too.
Yeah.
Oh, Matic is asleep.
Oh, good.
We call him Old Baby Man because he's old and acts like a teenager. His real name is Pumpkin. Adorable. I'm so glad I rescued my cat. And the week I found her, she already let me trim her nails.
Aw.
Very sweet. How early is too early for Christmas decoration? I think you're in the clear now. It's past Remembrance Day, right?
Yep.
I don't know what.
Although, America's different, right?
Yeah, but they're not from America.
Oh. Oh. I didn't see who said that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the clear, I think. For some people, it's when Halloween's done. Is when Christmas stuff goes up.
Yeah. For a lot of people, it's that.
Hmm. You can do whatever you want with your comic. If you think it speeds it up and you like that, that's good. If you want it to be slow, that's also good. Thanksgiving first every time. We're American. Mom, ruining the party. Gosh dang it.
Oh my god. Well, Thanksgiving's over.
Yeah.
No Christmas till December? Nah, wrong.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. I am an anti-Christmas decor before Thanksgiving. Well, good thing Thanksgiving is like... Thanksgiving was like more than a month ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I like Christmas. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, my family didn't do much for Christmas.
It just gets snowy in November, and
Yeah.
it's depressing without Christmas decorations.
Honestly, yeah. I feel like these days we get more snow in November and then it all melts in December and comes back in January. I don't know what that is. And December is the only time I personally want snow.
SMH.
Also, I know what that is. It's probably global warming.
Oh no.
Sorry to say.
American Thanksgiving is in November though? Well, why do it in November? It's such a silly time to do it.
Yeah, gosh. Americans, change it.
Yeah. What do you think about publishing speed versus art quality? I'm doing a comic completely solo and I don't want it to take too long. Sorry, I'm distracted by my cat trying to turn my sweater into a bed.
Aw, she's sweet.
He's sorry.
So, our comics started out very much that way, like speed over quality.
Yeah.
Um,
And then we failed.
the thing is, people.
What are you eating, Amalthea?
I always do this speech.
What are you eating?
And it's true. So what happens with
Monster.
webcomics? Is
She was eating tape. Sorry.
what a monster. In webcomics, your comic may start out with having art that's like not the best. Like it's not your best work, especially as you go along. You start drawing your characters more, you get better at making comics just from the act of doing it. And as you go along, your first few pages are not going to be your best no matter what. No matter how much you prepare. But what's going to happen is maybe, you know, at some point down the line, someone's going to see your really cool latest pages and they're going to be like, dang, this comic looks really cool. I want to get to these, like, this really cool artwork that you're working on. And they're totally going to sit through the pages that you think look really bad at the beginning, and they're going to get all the way to your really polished newest pages, and they're going to love it the whole way. If there are art mistakes, they're not going to care so much because they can read through it and get to the latest stuff. I'd say as long as your stuff is legible, it's totally fine. And yeah, I don't know. My boss also tells me that like a good artist finishes. That's like our mantra at work, because we could spend forever fussing over little details in art, but we have to get the final product out at some point. So sometimes you just gotta finish, and it's okay if the quality isn't like perfection, because comics take a long time, and it's probably better to just get them out. So that's my answer.
Should my characters get cured when awake or asleep? I don't know. I don't know.
Your opinion is my law.
Elfie, I free you from our opinions.
Yeah.
It's now your story, okay? My brain flip-flopping between listening to the stream and listening to my game is like, oh, Ursula is talking about speed now.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know how to color anymore. I'm just dissatisfied with my art today. What is this? What is this, guys? What do I do? How fix? How fix? What should I do with these? Should I lay down all the colors and then adjust things? Or should I figure out the color palette, adjust it, and then lay it all down? That is a question, isn't it?
I don't know how to do art. Now I hear them playing in the box in the hallway.
They're good cats. Let them have fun. Maybe you could flip a coin to decide. That is a useful tool, flipping a coin. Secret to flipping a coin is you flip it, and then if you're dissatisfied with the answer, you know what your heart really wanted. We're so chill today. We're so quiet and chill.
Right? We're just chill. Goes silent.
We're chill. Question: what's your process when coming up with fantasy races and creatures? Is it utility before visuals, or visuals first and its usage later?
It just depends.
Yeah, because sometimes you'll have like I don't know, sometimes you'll have a design in mind and you kind of find a way to justify it. I'm trying to think of an example. It's I don't know, because in our comics, with our process, like Bones typically writes things and has an idea. I mean, sometimes he'll leave it to me, but I'll have the initial idea at the very least, or like a bunch of description and script that it's based around. So I guess it feels like it's usually utility before visuals. I don't know. That's a hard question. The secret to flipping a coin is that you look at it and then slap it on the back of your hand if you don't like it. Yes. I've been trying to figure out which character's story to start with for my comic. I have too many characters in one world. Hello, Nike. Sorry for the hard question. That's okay. It's a good question. I mean, I guess for me, I guess for me personally, I think with all characters I design, I tend to, I need to understand them before I start designing them visually, because the visuals represent like the personality of the character, or the fantasy race, you know, whatever. I mean, they're all characters. Like their personality, their utility in the story. So like protagonist, antagonist, love interest, ally, whatever. all those good character words. And yeah, and then like how they express themselves, what setting they're in, like it can all affect how the visuals look. So I guess for me, I start with like utility, but I don't know about Bones. I don't know what he does when he's writing, if he has like a visual in his head or what.
I don't know. I'll get to you in a sec.
Okay. I just can't draw the same character over and over again that looks still recognizable. It's really hard for me, and I don't know how I can improve that. It helps to break them down into easier to comprehend shapes. I think that can, I think a big part of it can come down to like simplifying your characters, especially for comics when you want to, you're going to be drawing a lot of them over and over again. So you want it to be kind of quick as possible to draw them, which can be difficult because sometimes you're like, I really want to have a complicated design. Don't let me squash your dreams. Do what's best for you. But
okay, I have returned.
Okay.
Mentally.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'd say it's easier to break your characters down into simple to understand shapes. And if you have like maybe a more complicated shape, you kind of have to break that down into simpler shapes. And it helps to do like a character turnaround and try to keep your shapes as consistent as you can with each angle of the character. I'm pretty sure I have a few videos on character turnarounds that might help you. But it definitely helps to have a reference open when you're drawing them. So like your character sheet. And breaking things down into simpler shapes can make it a lot easier to keep things like on form. Should my elder gods have a form?
You asked us to tell you how to write your story anymore. I'm going to demand royalties.
I don't know if you heard that. Yeah, we get a cut of the profits off this story. How long do you plan on streaming? I'm planning on rewatching your plot video to figure out how to pace my story. I'm gonna come back to the stream after. We should be going until like around 5, so another hour-ish, little over an hour. Because we started at 3. Yeah, that's 2 hours. Okay. That's one of my main reasons I'm doing a comic, because I finally have to work on that problem. Oh, that's true. That is a great way to learn how to do something, is to make a comic that involves the thing that you're not so good at. Because if you're bad at drawing cars and you want to learn how, make a comic that has tons of cars in it, because you have to draw them a billion times from a whole bunch of different angles. I may or may not have some gory scenes. Is that allowed in Webtoon? I would double check on their terms of service. Because I don't know for sure. I know you can have some violence on websites like Webtoons and Tapas. But who knows? Maybe you need to have like a certain warning on it or a certain rating. I'm not sure. Definitely check their TOS. Yeah, another stream. Hey, Delphson Love. I love your username.
I know you said Dilf, but I heard Dwelf, and that is a type of cat.
Oh, you're right.
The ugliest cat in existence. The Dwelf.
The Dwelf. Hi, Bones.
Can the cats stop being annoying? Challenge.
No,
Stop.
can't.
I just sat down. He's like, yeah, that's why I'm up.
Yeah, that's why I'm causing trouble.
Dwelfs are so ugly. They're hairless cats. They're kind of like American Carol hairless cats. With tiny legs like Lear. Not worth the $5 million they cost. You can have violence, but not needless or extreme violence. I see.
Yee.
Wait, dwarf is a race in D&D? What are dwarfs? What?
That's typically the case with like warnings like that. With like violent content. Like as long as same with like with violent content and bedroom time content.
Bedroom time content.
It's usually like if it serves a utility in the story and it's not like excessive, it's typically okay.
It's not a cross, it's its own breed.
But yeah.
It's more of a sub-breed, if anything. Cat breeds are weird, and I hate when people talk about them. Okay. I hate it. No, I don't like. Oh god, we're gonna get into the crossbreed discussion all over again, which we shouldn't. But like,
shut it down. Shut it all down.
But like, it drives me crazy specifically with cats because you'll see like these like you know how like with dogs people will like breed a poodle with like anything and call it a doodle and then like sell it. They'll do that with cats, but they will do something like it'll be like a snowshoe cross, and snowshoes being a pointed type of cat, and they crossed it with like some rando cat, and it doesn't even look like a snowshoe anyways because points are recessive. So unless you're breeding two pointed cats together, like unless they have like they're probably not gonna have the genes required to have the pretty sphinx-looking kittens. So like if you have like just a normal like tabby and you're like, oh, it's half snowshoe, it's just like it's just a cat. Like it's the cat like any other type of cat. And it's even more annoying because it's backyard breeding BS. You know? If it isn't a specific breed, it is what it is. Calico is not a breed too. But it's kind of annoying though with cats because you'll say things like calico isn't a breed, like fur patterns aren't breeds. However, points always seem to like delineate a whole different breed because like Persians can't be pointed. So when you see a pointed Persian, that's not a Persian anymore. That's a Himalayan because Himalayans are Persians that are pointed. So yeah, it's annoying. And no one knows what I'm talking about, but I hope that my passion is showing through and that you understand that I am passionate about this stuff.
Yes.
Just find a cat that's pretty and you love them.
Yep.
Find pretty black cats because they don't get adopted.
Adopt black cats.
Exactly.
Someone was asking, you want to make a short comic to practice, but everything you write turns into like a giant, big story. Bones, do you have any tips on how to keep stories small?
Yeah. Stop it.
Stop it. Just stop.
Why is it getting big? Do you have 50 characters? Cut characters down. The Warrior Cats fans in chat nodding along with Bones. No, they're not. The Warrior Cats genes are all wrong. That book is so annoying. I guess some of the fans are cool and probably understand all this genetic BS, but ugh, don't even start with me.
Don't even start with him.
Don't start with him. He's a cat genetic boy. Genetically, he's a cat. This boy has cat genetics. That's why we're mad about it. Okay, that's true. That's true. Okay, as long as we're here together. I was looking up like what the most popular furries were, and I was livid. Not for the reasons you'd expect, but because there was a section titled rodents, and only 5 of the animals listed were rodents. The other things included were like weasels, possums, ferrets, and there was a section for marsupials, but possums weren't on that. No, they're
What?
rodents apparently.
What?
Like, I can forgive putting rabbits on the rodent list. You know, langomorphs often are placed with rodents. But, like, weasels? Like, no, they're literal carnivores. Like, they are the furthest from mice that you can find. Like, I'll forgive a shrew put amongst the rodents, even though they're very not rodenty in any way. But at least they're, like, rodent-shaped. Oh my god, guys, have you seen tree shrews? They look like squirrels that are scheming. Aren't shrews like one of like the few venomous mammals? They have to eat like double their body weight every like hour or something stupid like that because they burn so much metabolic BS. This is all an over exaggeration, but I'm just saying that shrews are ferocious killing machines. Shrews are what now? They are. They have venom secreted from like their teeth. They don't inject, but they mush with venom and it like it paralyzes their enemies.
Wish.
Okay, today we're learning about shrews.
Oh dear. What have you guys done?
Nothing. I went off on this on my own. Hummingbirds do that too, I think. Yeah, but with less murder. Hummingbirds are dainty flying shrews. Shrews are the ones that form like the snake trail together too,
Oh, right.
where they all hold each other's tails and become a
Mhm.
snake with mom. Echolocation? Oh my god. Unlike most mammals, some species of shrews are venomous. Shrew venom is not conducted into the wound by fangs, by the grooves in the teeth. Yeah. Contents in the venom glands of the American short-tailed shrew are sufficient to kill 200 mice by intravenous injection.
Ah.
Intravenous injection. One chemical extracted from shrew venom may be potentially useful in the treatment of high blood pressure,
Oh.
while another compound may be useful in some neuromuscular diseases and migraines. Okay, I'm gonna go get bit by some shrews.
Let's go.
Along with bats and toothed whales, some species of shrew use echolocation. Shrews are wild, guys, okay? I love shrews. If I were a furry, I'd be a shrew. Okay, so you are a furry is what you're saying. What is your favorite color of cat coat? Mine is tortoiseshell.
Let's guess mine.
Calico.
Yeah.
Do you like a dilute calico or a classic calico? Or
Oh no. I like them both.
I love. If I got to pick a calico type, I love Torty Point.
They're very cute.
Like a long-haired Torty Point. Yes.
I do like when the black fur is very chocolate.
Hmm.
Like
So you like a chocolate calico?
yeah,
then.
chocolate calico. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
forget the
it's
fancy
literally
name.
what it is. It's a chocolate calico.
yeah, when they have brown instead of black, it's really cute.
Yeah, you could have a
Dilute
chocolate
torties, so cute.
dilute Torty Point.
Oh, so cute. Yeah.
My favorite. I don't know.
Some pretty good ones.
I really like pointed cats. Like
Yeah.
I've just fallen in love with the entire concept
We have
of pointed kitties.
whole
I love a
comic
pointed
about them.
cat. I like a pied pointed cat. Like I like it when they have like
Mhm.
white with it.
It's
Like,
very cute.
trying to talk and she's just being Bones McKay to me.
Okay.
Peanut gallery over here.
Go ahead. I'll be quiet. I'll work on color palettes.
No, it's okay. I'm being mean for no reason.
Yeah. Shame on you.
I've gotten too much into cats to the point where like the only things that excite me are like the really rare ones. Like the one like Appaloosa, adorable. Those are the cats with they have like white legs and they have speckles up them.
Oh.
Lear, do not. Hey, don't.
Oi. Cats.
Okay,
good.
he's listening to me, but let's see if he ignores me. Okay, he paid attention. He
Thanks, buddy.
knows. Like he literally knows cuz like I yell, "Hey, don't do that." And he looks at me and he stops doing the thing. Unless he wants to. I got a calico tabby with white points. No. That doesn't make sense.
You mean like white spots?
Do you mean like socks? Like points are like the Siamese pattern is what it would be.
Where their extremities are darker colored than the rest of their body.
The only animals with the only cats with white points are Carpati cats, which is a very rare color of kitty. It's a dominant trait though.
Oh.
Lear, I see you trying to do it again. Don't.
Sir, behave.
No. No. I'm coming over there if you do that.
You know what pattern I love?
She's trying to jump onto a shelf.
How rude. You know what pattern I love? I love when they have like a split right down the middle. I know it can sometimes be a chimera, Sometimes it isn't. Sometimes they just have like
Mostly
a
it
split color.
isn't.
Yeah, and I just like it. It's really cute.
It's just called a split face calico.
It's adorable.
It has a white legs and muzzle. Yeah, that's not a point, but still cute.
Got like mittens and a little white spot.
Yeah.
Adorable.
He knows. He literally knows.
Also, fun fact: calico tabbies are called calabees.
I love calabees.
They're adorable.
I have a long-haired calico sphinx with points. Me, if I tried to... I hate you.
You take that sentence and you put it in the garbage.
Long-haired calico sphinx cross would totally be something that you would see on Craigslist.
Yes.
That would make me want to die. I really don't understand tabbies. Like I want to, but like they're so complicated. Silver tabbies are like the prettiest tabbies. Super pretty tabbies. Oh, I love chinchilla. Like that's a really good fur pattern.
Mhm.
Like a British short hair chinchilla. Where they have like the very, very tip of their fur is colored, usually black.
Mhm.
So it's just like, it's so cute. It's so beautiful. Stop. Stop. Why?
Oh no.
Stop.
Guys, please behave.
Stop. She's climbing up the back of the TV.
Rude.
I'm just really nervous about the optical cable because like one bite and she'll kill it.
People.
It's fine. She has her spider back there.
Yeah, her little spider toy.
She's just trouble. I'm watching her.
Smoke cats are really cute, as we said. Unless Bones was
My friend
replying to
had a
that.
chinchilla. Chinchillas are also cute, but chinchilla is like a furred pattern too.
Yes.
Opinion on smoke cats. I like a black cat with silver smoke. I think that is an example. It would just be smoke, right? It wouldn't be like silver smoke because like smoke is just, smoke is like chinchilla but less extreme, right? Where the root is white. Yeah, smoke cats are really pretty. I do like a smoky calico. Like those are really pretty.
Those are really pretty.
Oh, you know it's a good pattern, but it's like it's kind of an ugly pattern, but it's super cute.
What?
Tweed.
What's
it's-
tweet?
Tweed is like speckles of like white through it, like
Oh.
single white hairs. My God, guys, do we have to be like this?
Cats are just acting up. Guys, it's
Stop.
not dinner. Be good.
It's because I fed the lizard and they want his food.
Oh,
Like that's why they're all hanging out there.
they're all jealous.
They're all trying to climb up onto the lizard tank, sniffing his food.
Jay, I feel that so hard. Rising Action is so hard to write. And it's like the meat of the story, and you're like, ugh.
Rising
Destroy
Action's
me.
fun.
It's hard. What inspired your comics,
Me.
Bones? Do you pick a genre and go, I want to tackle that and make it gay? We did for our one comic, Pretty Mouth. We did start it explicitly being like, we want to look at like BL and yaoi tropes and kind of like look at them as if they're a horror story. So that was one example. I don't know. Bones would have to answer, I guess. When you start a story, where do you get inspired from?
Music.
Music.
Listen to a lot of music.
That's good. Same. Sometimes you find a song and you're like, yes.
I don't know. I have no control over like I feel like it's not worth saying like what I'm inspired by because I have no control over it. So yeah, guys, watch the mice. That's a good cat activity.
Yeah. That's normal.
Yeah, just watch the mice run around. See, they get bored of things like once they're used to them. Like they used to chase Al all the time. Now they don't care. Yeah. Okay, cool. Rising action, I just want to get to the part where everyone emotionally dies. Like, that's the fun about rising action, is you get to punch them over and over and over again until the final wallop. Like, like half of you could fix your rising action problem if you realize that the emotional point that you're building to isn't the most emotional point you could be building to, and you could put it in the middle and then make things even worse.
It is fun. I had a moment where I was like, man, because I'm working on Nano, right? So I was like, the scene I'm writing is really boring. Like, I'm just getting information across for future scenes. And I was like, okay, if I take this scene, what's like the worst thing that could happen? And then you make that happen. Then the characters have to deal with it. Our cat is Tortoise Smokey. Oh, that's so cute. Clad, please post pictures of your cat on the Discord. Can we get everyone's cats in the Discord? Like, make them an account. No rising action. I just want to get to the part where everyone emotionally dies. Yes. No rising action. I just want to get to the point where everyone dies. Damn. Raiders be mean. I like my rising
Hello,
action
Andy.
so far. Hello.
Raiders are mean.
They do be. They're meanies. Stay away from them. They're dangerous. Okay, I think I'm getting there with a color palette. Like, I want to keep it kind of limited. Not, like, so limited that it's, like, 3 colors or whatever, but, like... Obviously, things will probably look different once I actually get to, like, painting them, because I'm doing it all traditionally, but, like... Because there's a lot of motifs with, like, fire and plants. So I want a lot of, like, red and green. But I also want, like, lots of gold, because that gives me, like, 20s vibes. Like, that kind of Gilded Age type thing. Posted? Hell yes. Hold on. I'm finding it. Oh, oh, I love the little mitten. Oh, such a baby.
It's probably not smoke. Because the kind of like the white, my cat expertise. Oh, it seems like a more typical kind of torty. It's just got very light, patches of orange, but orange tends like whenever you see orange on a cat, it's gonna be tabby colored. Like it's gonna be like an orange tabby, so it's gonna have darker bits and lighter bits to it. It's a very cute cat.
Yes. I don't think we have a video on motifs. That actually might be an interesting one. Because you're basically looking for, like, echoes in your story. It helps to know how the whole story will go. Because, like, looking at Avo, I know all the events and characters, and I know kind of, like, like motifs and themes go throughout the story. So like we have dragons and like a plant witch. So like who are main characters. So like, you know, fire and red and plant and green and blue and stuff. Oh, I should try, you know what? The gold would probably work really well with like, because there's light magic and there's dark magic. So I should probably work in something with that. Like a scale between the light and the dark.
I just want to tell my cat fact.
Sorry, what's your cat fact?
Oh, I just want to say like how you would like actually tell if it was like smoky.
Okay.
Is you'd look at the black fur, like you'd look at the black hairs and you push them back, and sort of like as it approaches the root, the black fur would be white. Like that's the easiest way to kind of tell. Does that make sense? Trying to find like examples. Because it's really easy to see in like long fur cats. And it's also really easy to see in like tabbies. Excuse me, you're not allowed on that.
Go.
Miku. There's so much trouble.
I think with like motifs,
So much trouble from these cats.
these darn cats. With motifs, you basically want to create like echoes through everything, wherever you can, and it helps to understand like everything that's gonna happen in the story, to help define what you need. Because if I don't know, I don't know. I can only think of like really specific examples. Like if you have,
Excuse me.
She shoved her head into my envelope full of thread and got it stuck on her head and was backing away with it.
that's a cat move right
Oh my
there.
god, they're crazy right now.
My goodness.
We're streaming late.
Yeah, they're like, time to play. You're home.
I should get the water gun, honestly. They're being
You should.
stupid.
Pew pew.
I don't want to spritz you guys. Just play with that. That's a good toy. Good kitten.
Yeah, that's the problem with having like duo colored and like tricolored cats is like none of your clothes are safe.
Yup.
They have hair for every color. Pumpkin is an orange tabby, but recently she's got some dark hairs? Huh. Interesting. What character archetypes do you enjoy putting in your comic? I tend to write a lot of mentors whose lives have fallen apart.
Kitty jail.
Oh, Kitty J, I got to stay with Mom. You gonna say anything for us? Do you have any thoughts on your favorite character archetypes, Miku? Do ya? You're being shy. I know you're working on a nano novel.
I want that really expensive textbook on cat genetics.
You should get it.
It's so
sometime.
ugly looking, so I feel like no one will actually buy it for me for Christmas because it just sits on my wish list.
Is it one that's like hard to get? Because I know
No.
some textbooks are like.
No, it's just like 100 and something bucks.
Oh, okay.
It's not even hard. It's just like it's on Amazon. It's on my wish list. No one wants to get it for me because it looks boring. And you're like, I don't want to get him that as a present.
It's like I don't want to get them socks, and all they want is socks.
Like literally that.
Hi, buddy. You wanna
Katsune, Katsune Miku, will you sing us a song?
You can come up. Come on up. Not Fado. Not Fado.
Will you sing us a song?
Lear,
baby?
Lear. Lear, come snuggle. Lear, please. Please. Lear. I'm not feeding you. Come here.
Ma'am,
Only cuddles, no food.
ma'am.
He's actually doing better than usual. Like it's 4:15. He's usually harassing me for food at 3 o'clock.
That's true.
Like, even before the time change. Come here. Come here.
She's like, please let me go. Release me.
Stop rubbing. Come snuggle.
Oh.
Oh, meow.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Don't bop my mic. You have to sing.
Get rid of it.
No. I don't like it. Ugh.
Leah
I'm
keeps
sorry,
coming over and
you're
then trying to
jailed.
lead me to the kitchen.
Whooped.
I can't even put
Ma'am.
him in cat jail right now. Cosmetica's in there.
Matica stole cat jail. No
Come
kisses.
snuggle me,
I
Lear.
don't want kisses. No kisses. She's like, shut up, Mom. Stop. Yeah. Yeah.
Aw, she sounds so sad.
She's sad because she's hungry. Mom's trying to kiss her
Also, you're touching her belly.
a little bit. You sound so sad.
Torturing her cat on.
Sit on my lap proper. You won't be on screen, but you'll be comfortable.
Lear, you can cuddle me, but you can't. I'm not giving you anything yet. Only Malthy is a good cat.
It's true. She just wanted to
he
cuddle up on a
died.
sweater.
He just falls over like he's dead.
Yeah.
He does play dead all the time. Just gonna go harass Fado. Fado, feed me.
Fatal, please.
Oh right, I was trying to look at my wish list.
Ma'am. Be nice. Ma'am, sit nice with me, please. It's like I'm torturing
Yeah,
her.
no, it's
I'm
free
just-
shipping. It's $107. It's the Robinson's Genetics for cat breeders and veterinarians.
No wonder no one wants to get
Fourth edition.
that. Get you that for your...
It has a really
Your
ugly
birthday.
cover too, but it's so good.
Fine, I'll get you that for Christmas.
The need for genetic information, Mendelism and genetics, nomenclature, practical aspects of reproduction, genes and alleles, simple inheritance, checkerboard diagrams. Oh my god, it's everything you could possibly need. Coat inheritance. Ugh, there's so much stuff. It's everything I could possibly want, but everyone's like, nah.
No, not allowed to have.
They just think I'm gonna become a cat breeder, which I'm not. No.
Nomenclature. Yes.
Nomenclature. Meow meow. Don't eat that.
Guys, could you...
Okay.
Oh my god, don't bonk your head. Are you okay? Oh no, goodbye.
Jail.
Kitty cat jail.
No, jail.
Wee woo wee woo. Jail time. Hmm. They all went to cat jail.
It's like almost an hour left. I can't be doing this with them. They're just so. I guess so good.
She's a sweet lady, that Madoka. Me paying attention to my game, and then suddenly I just hear Bones go, practical aspects of reproduction. There are practical aspects to it.
Whew.
Hmm.
Hmm?
I'm like, what color is like threatening? What's a threatening color?
I was gonna just say the least threatening color.
What is that?
Blue.
Yeah, it's still super threatening.
Unless it's Sans Undertale.
Oh, true. I guess red. I just don't feel like that suits the scene. Yeah, I guess like the orangey works. I find magenta incredibly threatening. It can be. It can be either very joyful or very threatening. If it's a video game, purple is always threatening. Is it?
Is it?
Is it? What's a game where purple is threatening?
Why do you have a Wario flag?
That killed us.
Oh god, that killed me so much.
I can't decide. Oh, purple equals poison. I
Uh,
can see that. Yep.
Poison is adorable though. Poison is the best Pokemon type.
I can't decide if I should color my comic or go black and white. Black and white will save you time and printing cost. But color is more eye-catching to viewers, so take that into your pro and con list. Barney is threatening.
Whew. I'm just vibing too much today. I'm sorry.
So many vibes.
My vibes are just completely here.
We're just vibing.
Oh my god, it's just such chill vibes. I'm sorry.
We're just listen. We're all working on our comics here. It's fine. We're all allowed to chill sometimes. Dang, we're just too chill.
I don't know. It's a good day.
chill is forbidden. You're correct. To be honest, certain blues and greens give me flashbacks to Dominic the Tank Engine, which traumatized me as a kid. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know. It depends on like the intensity of a color. Because sometimes, like, because something like green can be super calming and like can feel very like, you know, makes you feel close to nature. It can feel very fresh, like mint. Or it can be extremely like threatening. It can look toxic. It can look poisonous. Colors are versatile. Because blues can be happy and they can be sad. It's difficult. I love making comics with symbolism because I just decided that you know what? I think yellow is a nice threatening color. Yes. Gray blues and black and white feel very sterile and like a spooky hospital. Yeah. They can. It can also feel like a stormy day out at sea type thing, which can be foreboding or sad. It's hard for me to chill right now because my stomach's going ham with the hungry noises. Oh no. Oh no, gotta get some food. Go yum yum yum.
Such a bop. Why is it such a bop right now? I'm just vibing so hard.
I do it be a bop. We're just having good vibes, you know? I keep wanting to make these colors like... I'm like, no, I can't use the same color twice. Even though it's fine. It's gonna show up in the middle of a chapter. Totally by itself. They don't all have to be different. Yeah, okay. This is feeling better. I'm getting it. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm so chill.
So chill. Does anyone have any more questions we could answer? Working hard on an art piece I have to finish today. I still have to cut fur for a project. So I love this chill stream. It's very relaxing. Oh, that's good. I'm glad it's being helpful. Bless. Ooh. I hate those days when you just like you're working real hard
Mm-hmm.
and you want to make things.
I also hate working.
Yeah, working sucks. No. But I just hate when my hands won't make the art good. I'm like, we know you know how to do this. We did it yesterday. Why not today? Hands.
I don't like you, that's why.
They're like, yeah. We hate you. We go.
Chicken butt. Haha.
How would you write the sound of a snowball impact? Puff. No. That's too puffy. It's like a really crunchy sound. You can have a lot of pumph. That would be a good one. Pumph. You can have a lot of fun with onomatopoeia in Fwump. Oh, that could work. I'm trying to think. I have a sound in my head, but I don't know how to like translate it to text. It starts with like a sharp consonant sound and then ends with like a F sound. Sound effects are hard, especially if English isn't your mother language. No kidding. You do a good job with them, so don't worry. What stage of drawing do you like the most? I really like inking and sketching are probably my favorite. I used to hate coloring because I wasn't any good at it. I've gotten better with it, but I can still find it tedious sometimes. Poomph. Chwumph. I feel like chwumph is like closest to the sound I have in my head. But yeah, but I love inking. I do a lot of my like finessing with my drawings in comics when I do inking. I'll usually do very rough sketches and then yeah, clean them up in the inking stage instead of having like perfect pencils and then inking on top. Otherwise I find my inking gets really stiff. And I really enjoy it. It's really fun. And I like sketching just because it's so freeform and flowy. And I think it can also be really fun to just like build up shapes in your sketches. I find that really fun. That's a good time. Inking hair is really fun. It is. It is. I would agree. Um. I've learned to love drawing backgrounds a lot more. I used to hate them. Again, it was something I didn't really know how to do, so I didn't like it. I discovered a pattern within myself. That when I don't like doing something, it's because I'm bad at it and I don't understand it. And then I avoid it because it's hard,
Yup.
but you just gotta do it. And then I like it.
Favorite type of music? The ones with sound.
Wow.
I don't know. I like a lot of music. I don't really have a favorite.
That's like when I ask you what's for dinner and you're like, food.
Well, am I wrong?
No, but it's annoying.
Yeah, it's also annoying when you ask.
Ugh. I'm the same way. I like a lot of different kinds of music. I listen to a lot of pop music and honestly a lot of anime music. But I like some country songs. I like rock songs. I really like rock music with like female singers. That's like a fave. And then I like bits and bops from all over the place. I literally forget to draw backgrounds at all. Oh no! Gotta get your backgrounds in there. I really admire how you do line art. It looks so much fun to make. I hate doing line art because for me it's the most boring part. I don't know why I feel that way though. Honestly, some people don't like line art and that's also okay. I'm usually okay with backgrounds, but for this particular comic, I'm scared because I'm going to be doing complex cyberpunk and metal kind of things. Gonna need to do 3D
Sorry,
models.
I think I just had my coffee way too late.
Oh no.
I didn't drink it while we were going to the store because I didn't want to have to go to the washroom during the pandemic where it's really hard to find places to go to the washroom
That is true.
when you're out of town.
Yep.
So, like, I'm just kind of out of it. I'm, like, sleepy and headachy a little bit.
That's fair. Don't worry. I'm having fun answering art questions.
Oh, good. I'm glad
Um,
you get questions for us.
I know. So you can just vibe over there.
Cool.
Just chill.
I will just vibe.
But I find with like when you have the problem where like you find your sketch looks really good and then your line art looks bad, it's usually because you're people get really stiff with line art, I find, and that's why I'll do a really, really loose sketch, like basically a gesture sometimes, and then I'll like do the actual drawing with inking. So sometimes my inking can look a little bit sketchier. I'm trying to work on like tightening things up while keeping that like fluidity. But yeah, but just keep it loose when you're inking. Ink like you're sketching, you know? Line art is the stage where you find all the mistakes in the drawing and have to correct them. I mean, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you gotta really build up your layers when you're drawing, you know? Try using a pencil type line. I find that helps with inking my line art. It's sometimes really nice just to have like a textured brush when you're inking. You get like a very different flavor than when you're just using like a hard brush, like a hard smooth brush. You can get some really interesting looks that maybe feel better for your line art, because sometimes like using a hard round brush, sometimes because it's such like a clean line, it can look off if you're not doing something really precise. Yeah, so sometimes it helps to use something with texture. I love Clip Studio Paint's Real G pens for line art. Yes, so nice. I also find I really like Clip Studio Paint's like pressure sensitivity. It's way better than like Photoshop's, for example, unless you like mess around with Photoshop settings. But I've never been able to get like a like a brush to work the way I want it to in Photoshop. I don't know. It's just the settings are weird. I don't quite get it, but I love Clip Studio Paint and Procreate for their line pressure and sensitivity stuff. It's just so much nicer. You get so much like line variety. Like you can go from like really thick to really thin. It's great. Uh, Um. Yeah. I have to learn how to watercolor traditionally. I feel like sometimes I'm way too impatient to do watercolor. I guess, okay, so what you probably are supposed to do with watercolor is you're supposed to work on like multiple pieces at once because you have to like put down a layer. And watercolor has like very high transparency, so you have to build up layers slowly. So you have to put down a layer and then let it dry, and then build up another layer and let it dry. So it helps probably. What I should do, now that I think about it, so I should probably like do my wash for one, put it aside, do a wash for another one, put it aside, and just have it flip through a few. Okay, I've convinced myself. That's what I'll do. I also find I need to work on my watercolor because I find I go way too light with things. Like, that's the nice thing about watercolors. You can really build it up, and you can get some really, like, nice colors if you build up the layers enough, but I think I go way too watered down, and I need to just add, like, a little bit more pigment, but I don't know, I chicken out. Currently, I'm using one hand to hold my phone to watch the stream and the other hand to do dishes. Oh, damn. How are you doing dishes one-handed? Where I like our house that we moved to earlier this year because we have like a shelf right above our sink that's like right at eye height, so you can put like your phone or your laptop there and play a video or a stream while you do dishes. It's really great. Highly recommend. I guess our last place had that too because there was a ledge between the kitchen and the living room, so you could put stuff on the ledge and like watch TV. Oh, dishwasher. Okay, that makes more sense. I try to do that. I also always catch myself trying to make the line art perfect, which is not possible. It takes a lot of time, so try not to be too precise about it. It's definitely difficult. I remember it used to be a pet peeve of mine when I'd see someone draw the same line over and over again, and like when they were inking. It's not anymore, by the way. But where they'd like do a line. Oh, wrong brush. They'd like do a line and they wouldn't like it. So they do it again, and they wouldn't like it. So they do it again. That used to drive me crazy when I'd like watch people draw, and then I learned that that's a good thing to do. And that's what I do now. Where like you want like the perfect line. Cuz your line art will look more fluid when you with the less lines you do, the more fluid
Shut up.
things look.
Stop. You're fine. It's not food time, okay?
Don't say the F word.
Oh, sorry. Go lay down.
Don't say food.
No, that you just walked on the bed.
Medical.
Go lay down.
Go lay down, baby.
Go lay
Baby
down.
girl.
I'm gonna lock you in your mom's room.
Be a good
It's
girl.
your
Go to
next
bed.
prison.
She got snuggles. Doing the same lines over and over again improves confidence, and eventually you'll do less redraws. Exactly. That's what I find too. The better you get at it, the less redraws you do. You learn to kind of hit it the first few times. But yeah, the less lines you do, the more fluid things will look. Instead of doing like multiple little lines to make one line, because that makes things more stiff. More stiff. Oh, stretch. Oh my goodness. Bones, is there something special happening tomorrow?
I don't know. Sorry, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at this dog.
Okay. Metalcore. It's hard. It's hard being metalcore. Oh. Anyways, I don't know what I'm going on about. I got a bunch of watercolor brushes. I should use them more. Really nice. I'm slowly coming to the realization that I can't just color my sketches and have to learn how to, how to color in ink. I constantly... Because Bones and I always have tons of ideas for comics, right? So I'm like, what if I just did a sketchy comic? What then? What then? Good night, Clad. Sleep well.
Good night.
I say it is very important to learn to do coloring and inking, to enrich your artist abilities. But sometimes like comics take a long time and you just want to get it done, and that's also fine. I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you. Cats, what are you doing?
What? It's Fatal with his toy.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I thought it was the cats crinkling something. I'm sorry.
No, the
Fatal.
cats are all away.
Oh.
Fato's just playing with his new crinkle toy.
Hi, buddy.
I'm sorry your mom hates you, Fato.
Hi, buddy. I'm sorry I ruined your good time. I'm sorry. Oh, kisses. Some kisses for me. Hi. Mwah. So sweet. Do you ever use 3D assets for your comics? I do not. I'll use them as reference. Sometimes. I actually don't really do much with like 3D sculpting-y things or 3D assets that are already made. I'll use photos for reference more. But sometimes if it works, I'll use it as a reference, you know? But no shade if you're using 3D assets in your work. I think they're a good tool. I always admire heavy line art styles where they shade with line art. Yeah, like I was looking at that. I went down a rabbit hole the other day because I was trying to find like a DC artist. Basically, I found a post on Twitter like probably years ago at this point where someone found like originals of some DC inker, like a few pages they did, and they were marveling about how fast they did them because they'd put like their times on it. And I was like, and I loved the ink quality, like it was so cool. And they do that a lot in like superhero type comics where they'll do a lot of shadow work using the line art and the inks. Anyway, so I was trying to find that artist. I don't think I did, but I found a few like Silver Age comic like DC and Marvel people. I don't know the history of comics. So I don't know if they were both around then. But anyways, I looked at a whole bunch of like old superhero comics, and a lot of the inking is really cool in those. Okay, Fado, you can leave.
Fado, enjoy your freedom.
Enjoy. Puppy. But yeah. Anyways, that's my rabbit hole. I'm never gonna find that post. It's in my likes somewhere, but that's the thing I hate about Twitter. You can't find anything. It's so focused on new content, and it's so like unsearchable. Cause like at least with like Tumblr, you could search through tags and stuff. So I don't know. Things were a lot more documented, I guess. And I just don't have the time to dig through Twitter timelines. Yeah. Anyways. That's my rant. Not certain about all these colors. I'm really liking the blue and green stuff, as well as the gold stuff. But some of the other colors, like I'm not sure about the reds. I think I need to go and like experiment on actual paper to see what colors I can get. That'd be a fun exercise. I also need to figure out like a way to film drawing stuff. We have a few streams where I film what I'm drawing like on the table, but it's difficult to set up. We need like a proper stand that's like easy, because sometimes I have to sit in like a weird position so we can film it as well as do traditional art. So I don't know. It's always easier just to do digital for me. Hum. Man, I'm running out of steam now.
Oh, God, the steam. Well, we only have 8 minutes left.
Okay. How about we hop off a little early?
Yeah, we're both dead.
We're both dead.
Dogs
We
are
died.
yelling.
We're ghosts now. Well, thank you all for coming. Please make sure to subscribe if you're new here. We do lots of lovely streams like this, and we're happy to sit here with you while you work on your comic and keep you accountable so that you get it done and you post it and share your story with the world and have a great time. So everyone, take care of yourselves. You did good today. Sending you lots of love and positivity, and we'll see you next time. Bye.